I do support what Bob has just said, and I do think that private funders have to themselves come together more effectively to discuss, standards for supporting so-called overhead or administrative costs. I think full cost accounting by organizations in the sector would certainly help, and funders could ask for that and also support that, give grants to support the work that charities do in trying to understand their own business models and their own finances. Certainly a standard standard chart of accounts idea is very important. And I think that the Australians have given us a very interesting model that I think should definitely be pursued. That would certainly help both private funders and public funders. And I think as well, and I go back to my point about there being different kinds of organizations, in fact, really two different sectors, at least two. When you think about universities, which consider themselves to be charities, they are also turning around and charging costs to private funders. So if you enter into a donor agreement with a university, and I know this is true because in our organization, a number of our members have complained about this, a foundation that's being asked to give a grant to a university will find out only when the donor agreement is presented to them that actually they have to put in at least another 30 to 40% to cover the overhead charge, right? So universities are definitely passing on these charges to donors. I think it's reasonable, definitely, to recognize that there is a cost to doing the work that you do. And that should include salaries of the people who are administering the programs. It should include anything that's reasonably, and I think in the private sector, you have standards around that. What is reasonably considered to be the cost of delivering a program that you're engaged in? And I think it's absolutely necessary for funders to recognize that, government and private funders. And we have many models to look at. So recommendations to that effect would be, I think, very important for us.